My, we're hard gluttons for punishment, aren't we? Happy to report all seems well at the Towers for now. Aunt Maud has been in lockdown in the East Wing with only a cat flap and a spotted dick to while away the time. Not COVID. We suspected that by the look of her, she had somehow contracted rabies. I'll be honest, the sound of her rattling that dessert spoon round her flaps at God midnight has nearly driven me mad. Well, the good news is the vet has given her the all clear and the doctor says the bite marks won't leave a scar. Well, not much of one anyway. And it now transpires that the foaming at the mouth was actually caused by a sherbet dib-dab being pushed through a damn flap. When I find out who's responsible, they'll be in big trouble, I can tell you. Anyway, the good news is Maud is back to being classed as just insane, which is a relief. I was chatting to my friend Muriel yesterday on the phone. She's quite concerned about her husband, Lionel. Always a horror film buff. Old Lionel was fascinated by the 1986 film The Fly, starring versatile actor Jeff Goldblum. For those of you looking puzzled, it's a remake of the 1958 film starring the wonderful Vincent Price about a scientist who, well, to cut a long story short, he gets his DNA mixed up with a fly and it all gets bits of convoluted, but that's the problem with matter transportation. It always causes a problem. Anyway, Muriel says he's been obsessed with it and convinced that the fly that he swallowed in his sleep in the garden last week has somehow started taking his body over. She keeps waking up in the morning to see him hanging from the bedroom light shade, making a buzzing noise. I said to her, Muriel, just let him get on with it, dear. You know what men can be like when they get bored. Just don't leave any food uncovered, and if he gets annoying, chase him with a rolled up newspaper. Mr. E is going into the garden. He's got his little dibber out. I have told him it'll upset next door spaniels, but he reckons it's the only thing he can use to make the holes for the bulbs. He's helping Smethers, the gardener. Did I mention we had a gardener? Lovely man. 97. Got the most wonderful plums. Sadly, because of the lockdown, we've had to postpone the annual cycle race here at the Towers. We will be scrapping the fancy dress theme next year, though, after last year's fiasco when cousin Daphne from Prestatyn decided to dress up as a T-Rex. On the third circuit, she collided with a garden ornament, went flying into the river that passes through the grounds. Did I mention we've got a river in the grounds? It's tidal, but Smethers keeps it under control. He's got a scale model of the Thames barrier. Sorry, where was it? Oh, yes. And she floated away towards the sea. I'll be honest, it was only my connections with the local press that stopped the headlines, Loch Ness Monster invades North Wales. Despite being given the all clear for rabies, Maud has been in a funny mood for a few days. She's not chopped a single thing up. I had to do all the veg myself yesterday. Give Maud her due. She might be criminally insane and a possible serial killer, but she does a great diced vegetable, and her carrot battens are a thing of beauty. I hope she's back to her old self soon. I'm making a batch of Lancashire hot pot on Friday, and there's a 5-stone bag of potatoes to sort out. It's usually cook's job. Did I mention we've got a cook? Strange woman, but makes great dumplings. Anyway, like I say, she's usually in charge of the cooking, but she's currently on bed rest after slipping on a buttered bread cake and headbutting the freezer. Chivers appears to have struck up a romance with a lady from Rill. Apparently I met her online. She sounds very interesting. He showed me her profile. To be honest, I'm not really sure a woman that age should be sending people pictures of herself in a basque and stockings. And I must admit, I'm not 100% sure on the website either. Scrubbers are us. There seems to be a banner going across the screen saying, if you want Rita to sort you out, dial this number. Chivers says it's because she does house cleaning, but I'm not convinced. I'll be honest, I've never actually seen anybody do that with a vacuum cleaner hose before. Well, come to think about it, I have. But the police confiscated that video in 1993. Anyway, he's arranging to meet her this afternoon, so I'll let you know. He's not had much luck with his love life. His last internet fling, Marcia, turned out to be a lorry driver called Stan from Bolton. Old Chivers still can't go anywhere north of Manchester without having panic attacks. Right, duty calls. Things to do, people to see. Well, to be fair, not many people to see because obviously we're in lockdown. I might go and look at Mr. E. Or have I got some paint I need to watch drying? Anyway, whatever you do and whatever you get up to, just remember this. Keep safe and keep smiling. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget, subscribe and ring the bell. Thank you.